another one while we're on the topic. It's the holiday season. Some folks love Black Friday because they think they're getting a deal. They actually are not getting any kind of deal at all because stores make up, they jack up the prices just to lower it like 5-10%, so you think you're getting a deal, but you really aren't. My advice is, buy little things throughout the year. Avoid Black Friday altogether because it's just a waste of time, effort, and money. Because me going to the store on Black Friday, no, I don't do that because, one, stores are crowded as hell. Two, people can die over a freaking pair of socks. Literally have been murdered over a pair of socks on Black Friday. I wish I was joking. I ain't willing to do that. Three, everything's super high priced. Four, the lines are hella long. Matter of fact, one year for Black Friday, this is when I was living in a nursing home where I met my fiance. We went to, I didn't, but he and his then friend went to Best Buy in Skokie. They walked from Rogers Park to Skokie, which is a long fucking walk. They get there, and there's a line from the door of the store all the freaking way down, like for at least about, I don't know, I was told like different lengths, but stores always have a line. And there are people that up and leave their families in the lurch for Black Friday. They'll line up on freaking Monday before Thanksgiving, and they just wait for Black Friday. That's insane. That's why I don't do it. Also, if you are getting packages or you're receiving or sending packages, for gift ideas or what have you, my advice is, like I said before, and I don't know if you've all seen that video, but don't have it just left out on your lawn or on your porch for any old person to come in and take it. Don't do that. What you do is you schedule when you're going to be home to get the package put directly into your hands, or you have it delivered to your job, again, put into your hands. Or what you do. Another trick is, if you you got a package at UPS, you could have them hold it at their holding facility that can, within where you live, and then you could just go pick it up. Again, you physically have the package, rather than letting it sit. And some of these delivery people, they ain't even putting the packages inside the building, or even on the porch. They're just lobbing it, like if you got a gate, a fence around your property, they just lob it over the fence and just let it sit on the lawn in the elements for all and sundry to see and or take. Or I've seen this a few times. They just throw shit right out in the middle of the freaking road or on the sidewalk for all and sundry. And it's like, I'm sorry, but I understand you're busy, you're stressed out, yada, yada, yada. But what I'm going to say is point blank. You don't want to do your job. Why in the hell did you apply for it in the first place? Didn't nobody decide to hold a gun to your head and force you to answer an application, fill it out, return it, go on the call, do the callback, do the interview, ace the interview, get the job, accept the job. No one forced you to do this. You don't want to do the job. Don't apply for it in the first place. Because if you're working with people, which 99% of jobs involve working with other people, okay? If you're going to be a fucking asshole to everybody and have shitty customer service, a shit attitude, why don't you just do us all a favor and stay your bitch ass home? Because ain't no one got time for that fuckery. No one has time for that. If you're having a shitty day, you're supposed to check that shit at your front door before you get to work, or at the door of your work. Not bring all that negativity and toxicity into the workplace, and take it out on everybody. That's not fair to them. Nobody forced anything on you. And this is especially true for, fast food workers. Yes, I understand. You ain't getting paid jack shit. I get it. I understand. I've worked fast food. I've worked customer service for a long, long time. But what I'm saying is, you know what? If you're not getting enough money to get by with one job, maybe you have to step it up and get a second job and lower your expectations. Like, if you have to, I'm sorry to say, grown or not, if you have to move back home with your folks, then you have to do so. If you can't afford your vehicle, you have to get rid of it. You know, you gotta prioritize. I mean, yes, in a lot of cases, you have to have some form of transportation to get from point A to point B because not every area has public transportation. Especially Lake County, Illinois, there's a lot of towns out there that have zero public transportation. Barrington is a prime example. No buses whatsoever. It's either Uber, Lyft, a cab, or you drive, or you got a hella long walk. I used to live out there. Epstein used to. Very long time ago. There are some places that have really good public transportation, like here in Chicago. We live like literally a block away from the CTA Red Line. And there's a lot of places we could go to, the hub, like Howard is a hub. There's a few places where you could get the red, the yellow, and the purple, like Howard. There's a few other ones that are like hubs for different lines, like the brown line, the pink line, yada, yada, yada. So we take the L a lot, or if it's a walkable distance, like around here, we just walk. We don't have a car because it's just a lot of expenses that we don't need, like parking. Parking garages here in Chicago are hella expensive. Well, my husband and I went out with his mother down to the city, downtown, like around Water Tower Place, parking for like 2-3 hours, like $40, which doesn't sound bad, but when you're broke on a budget, that same $40 could go for a bill, buying food, buying, household necessities like cleaning supplies and hygiene products, doing laundry, transportation, medication if you got a copay, things like that.